What is up, guys? Hassan Malik back here again, and welcome to another episode of This Week in LEGO, the weekly show where we go over all the latest news, reveals, leaks, rumors, and everything else going on in the world of LEGO in one convenient video. So this week's episode will be a little bit shorter. There wasn't that much that happened this week, but the stuff that we did get was pretty good. But before we go ahead and get into it, I did want to give a very quick reminder that the giveaway for $100 worth of your choice of LEGO sets is currently going on. All you gotta do to enter is make sure you are subscribed to the channel, follow that link in the description, and then sign in with your YouTube account. Super simple and 100% free. Okay, let's go ahead and start things off as usual with Star Wars. This week we got a couple brand new set reveals as well as new information about some upcoming sets as well. So starting with the reveals, we have set number 75324, the Dark Trooper Attack. This set is going to retail for $30 and include 166 pieces. Now this is probably the biggest piece of news that we got this week. This set is absolutely amazing. I love the look of it. Now I was just actually rewatching the scene where Luke comes in and decimates all those Dark Troopers, and it just makes me want this set even more. Now for the most part, I think most of the LEGO community is pretty excited for this set. The only flaw that I'm really hearing is about the price, and that is something that I completely agree with. $30 is way too much for this set. It should definitely be like $20. But honestly, this is not something that surprises me, and I don't think it surprises a lot of LEGO fans either. LEGO has been doing this for a while. When there is a set that a lot of us want to get our hands on, or is based on a fan favorite moment, LEGO tends to increase the price a lot more than usual. I mean, I guess you can say that the Dark Troopers are more expensive than regular minifigures, but these are minifigures that we've already seen before. And then Luke is not the most complex thing in the world or anything like that. And on top of that, the build is kind of small and it only really takes up about 166 pieces. So overall, this set has no reason being $30. So yes, that price does suck, but with that aside, I still think it's a very nice set. One of the most underrated parts about this set is the fact that it works so well as a display model, not just as a play set. And I think that's pretty cool to see, especially at this price point. I, like a lot of you, don't really play with my LEGO sets. I like to build them, collect them, and display them. And it's kind of rare to see smaller sets like this lean toward that display model type of build. So overall, I think this is a great set, and it's definitely one that I'm going to pick up multiples of. You know me, I gotta have my Dark Troopers. And speaking of Dark Troopers, our next set here is set number 75343, the Dark Trooper helmet. This set is going to retail for $70 and includes 693 pieces. Now this year's helmet line has actually been pretty good. I think the Mandalorian helmet looks okay. The pilot helmet actually looks a lot better than I thought it would, but this Dark Trooper helmet does look a little bit off to me for some reason. I can't even say that it looks inaccurate or anything. I'm not really sure what's wrong with it. It just doesn't really do a good job of capturing the look of the Dark Trooper helmet for me. But that is entirely up to an individual's opinion, so if it looks great to you, then I'm really happy for you, and I'm glad that you're going to be picking this one up. And continuing on with our information here, we actually have some leaks and rumors regarding the Boba Fett's Palace set. So this is a set that we've known about for quite a long time now. I think the initial rumors came out all the way back in December, and now we just have even more information about it. If you guys like to see some really early kind of blurry leaked images of this set, make sure to head over to my Instagram. I have them posted there. I can't really show images of that set on here because LEGO could hit me with a copyright strike and do a lot of damage to my channel. So just follow the link in the description or click the card above, head over to my Instagram, check out those images, and then come back here. They're not the greatest images and there's not too much to work with there, but what we do know about this set is that it's going to be one large build of the palace with a main section that kind of represents the throne room and then a large structure next to it which kind of represents a pillar. And I think that's already what a lot of people expected this set to look like. Now this set will actually be based on the ending of the Mandalorian Season 2 and not the Book of Boba Fett, and we know that because we do know that we're getting Bib Fortuna in this set. And speaking of the characters that we're getting in this set, we kind of have a good idea what's going to be included. So we should be getting some Gamorrean guards using these same molds that we saw previously. We're going to be getting a brand new species in LEGO, the Corrin, and also Bib Fortuna, one of the alien dancers, and also Fennec Shand and Boba Fett. And Fennec and Boba should be the exact same minifigures that we've already seen previously. And while in Fennec's case, that's amazing because that minifigure looks absolutely perfect, in Boba's case, it is a little bit unfortunate to hear. I've been saying this for a while when we got that first image of Boba Fett in his Mandalorian Season 2 armor. For some reason, they decided to use the exact same color that they used previously on Boba Fett, which is kind of like that olive green color. But the thing is, in the show, when he repaints his armor, it's a much darker green that isn't really reflected by this new minifigure. So I was really hoping that LEGO would change up the mold here, use a darker green on his helmet and jetpack, but unfortunately it seems like they won't be making that change, and that's kind of sad to hear. But who knows, we haven't seen official images of this set. Maybe when it comes out we'll be pleasantly surprised, but I highly doubt it. And speaking of the Book of Boba Fett, we also know we're getting another set. Now we don't really know anything about this set. Some people are speculating it's going going to be the Rancor pit. That set should be releasing in June, so way after this set, and it will be smaller. It should retail for $60, whereas the Boba Fett's Palace is going to retail for $100. But the thing is, it looks like the Boba Fett's Palace set is going to actually have some connector pins that allow this other set to attach to it. So there's a really good chance it's going to be the Rancor pit. I would love to see that. I'd love to see a return of the Rancor mold, but rumors are if the Rancor does return, it's going to be brick built instead. So that definitely does suck, and it's just going to inflate the price of that previous Rancor even more. But that pretty much does it for all the LEGO Star Wars news. I did want to really quickly discuss episode 6 of the Book of Boba Fett. So if you guys have not seen it, make sure to click this timestamp right now and skip ahead to the next part of the video. All right, there's your spoiler warning, guys. As I said in my last video, this episode was some of the best Star Wars that we've ever seen. And with that, it has a lot of us speculating as to whether or not we could see sets later this year based on the Book of Boba Fett. There's just so much major Star Wars happening in these last 2 episodes and probably the next episode as well. And as you can see here, I made some of these custom sets. These are not real, by the way. These are just some custom edits by me. But I would love to see a set based on the new N1 Naboo Starfighter, or even a Grogu and Luke training set. There are just so many cool possibilities for LEGO sets based on these last couple of episodes, and I'm sure this next episode is not going to disappoint either. So I'm hoping that LEGO gives us sets based on these episodes this year. Obviously, due to spoilers and everything, they can't release sets based on these episodes right away, but still, I think it'd be really great if we got to see sets like these later this year. So yeah, that's pretty much going to do it for the LEGO Star Wars news. Let's go ahead and move on to Marvel here. And this week we got a brand new set reveal, and that is set number 76209, Thor's Hammer. The set is going to retail for $100 and includes 979 pieces. And of the new large-scale builds from the Marvel theme, I think this is one of the best that we've ever got. The Infinity Gauntlet was absolutely amazing, but this one is actually kind of life-size, so you could pick it up and wield it yourself. I'm not sure how stable it's going to be, but either way, it just makes it even cooler because it's closer to life-size than the Infinity Gauntlet is. And this set is actually based on Thor 1, so it does actually include an exclusive Thor 1 minifigure. And we also get some nice accessories like the Internal Flame and Infinity Gauntlet, all decked out with the Infinity Stones and also the Tesseract. So this is definitely a pretty cool set, and this kind of has me hoping that we'll be seeing an arc reactor later at some point. I really do appreciate the fact that LEGO is going back and revisiting older movies from the Marvel theme that they didn't do previously. Thor 1 is obviously one they couldn't do because they didn't have the license at the time, so it would be great to get sets based on like Iron Man 1, Iron Man 2, Captain America 1, and also Captain America the Winter Soldier. There are so many sets from those movies that I would love to see, so I'm hoping that LEGO definitely gives us some at some point. But that pretty much does it for the Marvel theme this week, and unfortunately we don't have any other news from DC or Harry Potter. And as you guys know, those are pretty much my big 4 themes. All the sets that I collect are from Star Wars, Marvel, Harry Potter, or DC. So because of that, we're going to be taking a look at sets from other themes here that I'm not too familiar with, and because of that, I won't be going into too much details on each individual set. So moving on here, LEGO actually gave us a quick tease this week of the upcoming McLaren F1. I'm not the biggest Formula 1 guy, so I have no idea what this set is going to look like, but I do think we'll get a reveal at some point next week. Moving on here to the creator expert line, we got 2 brand new rumors. These are rumors, so make sure to take this with a grain of salt. The first one here is set number 10303, the roller coaster. It should be retailing for a whopping $360, and it should be releasing in May or June. And it is also rumored to have at least 1 loop, so that is pretty cool to hear as well. And the next set in the creator expert line is set number 10299, the Santiago Bernabeu. I definitely mispronounced that, which I apologize for. I'm not really familiar with this stadium, but this set should be retailing for a whopping $350. All right, moving on to our next theme here, we have the Brickheadz theme, and we have one brand new set reveal here, which is set number 40550, Chip and Dale. The set is going to retail for $20 and includes 130 pieces. And moving on to the Disney theme, we got a bunch of brand new keychains. They all look pretty cool, and it's a really easy way to get your hands on these minifigures if you know how to remove the keychain part. And finally, from the LEGO Classic Sets line, we have 3 sets here, set number 11017, 11018, and 11019. And these also look pretty cool as well. And yeah, guys, that pretty much does it for all the LEGO news that we got this week. I'll be honest with you, it wasn't all that much. For me as a Star Wars fan, it was quite a lot. We got one of the best episodes of Star Wars ever. Then we also got 2 brand new set reveals. And on top of that, I got a brand new cool Marvel set to look at as well. So overall, it's been a pretty good week for me, but hopefully next week we'll have even more information. But as usual, guys, before you head out, make sure to go down in the comments below and let me know what you guys think about all the sets that we took a look at today. And if you guys enjoyed this video or find this series useful, make sure to hit that like button as well as consider subscribing so you never miss another episode. Also, if you guys haven't had a chance to do so, make sure to enter the giveaway. But guys, that will pretty much do for this video. Again, thank you all so much for watching, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace.